Hey everyone, good afternoon. I'm on a walk. There's a bridge, I'm on a bridge. I'm seeing if there's a troll under that mug. Is there a troll under the bridge? No, no trolls. But let's talk instead about women, narcissistic women. Yeah, it's like things to look out for, like men wondering, damn, what's wrong with my girl? Is she a narcissist? Well, these are some signs. And first of all, I want to say this video was inspired by a friend of mine. So thank you, Rothschild, for sending me the video you did with the clip from, what was it, TikTok? Talking about this subject, because it really got me thinking. So thank you for that. So narcissistic people will do anything they can to exert power, not exert, to show dominance, that they can manipulate you in some way to make you cow down, change your mind. They'll gaslight you. So some things they'll do, for example, they'll withhold affection or the good, the boom, boom. They ain't giving you the boom, boom. They like, you on punishment. I ain't giving you none of this good. No. You know what? When women do that, that's a tactic that is, it has to do with love bombing and sex magic and manipulation, because they think that through the ding ding and, they could get you to do what they want. Other times they'll resort to tears. When it gets too serious, there come the waterworks, man. Because if they could turn on the waterworks and make you feel guilty for expressing the truth, but then you see them and they're like, oh my goodness, maybe I'm too rough, they can't handle it, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I shouldn't have said that, ooh, maybe I'm a bad person for. No, sometimes it's a manipulation tactic. Not always. Some people are just sensitive, but I mean, if a whole bunch of signs line up and it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, well, you know the rest. So they will also always project. They will project everything on you. Everything is your fault. They can take zero accountability for their own actions. It's always someone else's fault. Or they'll give you backhanded compliments. So they'll say something nice with a rude ass undertone. It's not real direct, it's more subtle, but you hear it, you catch it, and then it'll make you wonder, what? Second guess yourself or start to feel a certain way. They'll do this, they'll resort to this. Or they will compare you to other people. You know, my last boyfriend, he didn't do what you're doing. Oh, my last friend, oh, he took good care of me. Manipulation tactics. They will gaslight you. They will use their emotions. They'll use their body. They can never, ever take accountability for their actions and say, I was wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working on this behavior. I won't, please continue to bring it to my attention so I could work on it. It's an old habit and I'm trying to break it because I'm not the old person anymore. That's my hope that eventually happens. So, compassion is important. Be compassionate to people, but don't let them take advantage of you. Don't be the person that just cows down to everything to avoid confrontation. That's a sign sometimes of a person who's being victimized and abused. It's called fawning. When you fawn, it goes in the fight or flight category. So because fighting, obviously, is fighting. Running is, well, running away from the problem. Fawning is acting like it's okay to appease the person who's upset. Okay, yeah, you're right. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, did I make you feel that way? I apologize. No, they feel that way because of what's inside of them. Not because you said something to them. If it's truth, it's truth. Truth doesn't change. People's emotions do. I can't say mine don't. Mine change. With my attitudes, I have times where I go, I'm happy, I'm up, and then I'm down and sad. So I'm working on my polarity, but I'm trying for sure to not be the things that I'm talking about. But I think it's important that women acknowledge that men go through a lot of shit with women. We go through emotions. You never know how she's going to be that day. Is she going to be nice, or is she going to be in a bad mood, or does she got, what's going on? So that sometimes happens, and women have to be accountable to themselves, because how do you women expect, and me, and not just you women, I mean anybody, how do you expect to find someone who's going to treat you good and continuously do that if you're continuously beating them down? You could only be so nice for so long, and sometimes you got to distance yourself. So, don't be a victim, because you're not. Don't be a bully either, but recognize the signs in people and their attitude. And when people show you who they are, don't try to tell them they're different. Accept them at face value. Don't expect someone to be able to be held to an unrealistic standard. When you meet a person, watch how they behave and what they say, and then to that level of whatever that you get along, then that's where you move forward from. And you believe them from the character they show you until they show you different. Give people a fair chance, but believe them when you meet them that what you're seeing is what you get. It's not what you always just hear, because anybody could say words, but are they living it? So don't be a victim. Recognize the situation. Victimizers and narcissists. It's okay. You could change. You could change. You don't have to stay that way. So it's hard to do self-recognition, but if you do it, you'll feel so much better, because that narcissist is not happy inside. No. So they need some healing. You need some healing. So coping tools. If you are a narcissist, it would be great to hear from you if you're trying to get healing, because you can share, hey, these are tips that have worked for me. And since I used to be one, maybe these are signs you could look out for. So helpful things. I would love to know from a former narcissist or someone who's working on it, what tips work for you? What do you do to make the change? Because, each of us gets comfortable sometimes in our spot, and we could get complacent. And we don't want to do that, because that could make you turn real bitter. It could mess your life up. Or you might end up a troll under a bridge like this. And we don't want that either. All right, you guys. So that's just my thoughts for this moment. Thought I'd share.